Let's record. I wanted to just speak on certain things in life that I feel like sometimes I don't got none of this shit figured out. See, I'm playing playing Power Word right now, and this game is pretty addicting, I'm not gonna lie. I'm honestly playing because sometimes it makes me get away from the fact that I gotta face reality. And that's not a good thing, you know, because I advocate anyone to attack life, no matter how difficult it really is. But damn, my problem is that I want to tackle life, but I just don't know what to tackle. I don't know what it is that I need to do. I say this because I've tried many things and nothing seems to really entertain me. Video games entertain me, I would say that, but that's for everybody. Like, everybody gets entertained by video games. I'm trying to see if I could like make something out of this, because I do play with one hand. I guess it's pretty cool, but other than that, I'm the same as everybody else when it comes to playing video games. I do it as an enjoyment. I like to compete. I like to be peaceful at times. I like to take my mind off things. So I have my games for that. Sometimes I feel down because I feel like I'm removing myself from the thought that I have to really find what it is I gotta do. I'm not really looking for a goal. I don't really have a goal in mind. I want to. They say you got to be patient, right? They say you got to go out, you got to really try to figure out what it is you want. And I've been patient for some time now. And I will say this in everybody else's defense, because it seems like I'm just making excuses, but it's like I've tried so much already. It makes it even harder and harder to keep going sometimes. I think that mindset comes from the fact that I'm too worried about reaching a destination. But how could I worry about a destination if I don't even know how to get there? You know, it's kind of weird. My mind is set up so differently because I grew up with that mindset. Oh, I want to be successful. I want to be this. I want people to love me. I want people to appreciate what I do. I want people to notice me. I want the attention, but the only way you get that attention is by working towards something. I just don't know what to work towards. So I'm delusional. I'm delusional, and I feel like I'm not the only one. You know, I know many people suffer from this. They want to find out what it is, and it's hard. It's hard. Even though I sometimes put myself down, I still believe. Well, I just wasted a whole gigasphere. I still believe that I will find that goal, that passion of mine. I will find what's needed for me. I just gotta be patient, like they said, and I'm learning. I've dedicated my life to different things that will set me up for, I guess, better success. I've made sacrifices in certain areas of my life, and you know, I have been seeing improvements in my life. I have been taking life more seriously, but I still don't have that clear vision. I don't know what it is. Don't know what it is. Just keep working though. That's how I believe that I'm gonna get to where I want to get, to where I want to be. I have to learn to appreciate the process. Because what's the point of living if I ain't appreciating the moment, right? It's whatever. Going back to what I was talking about, it's okay if we don't have a vision. It's all right. If you don't have a vision right now, I will say this. Try to work on trying to find what it is that you got to do. Don't live life aimlessly, right? Try to find meaning in this world. Because sometimes, bro, all right, bro, what? Hold on. I got to take the blicky out because apparently he want to shoot it. Just don't be a regular statistic. We all have an opportunity in this world to make something worthwhile. So just do you. Find something that really ignites that passion inside you and work towards that. Try to become better in that. I think nowadays people's mindsets are so shallow because of our phones. I don't want to be that guy, but I'm gonna be that guy. Like, our phones, I'm not bullshitting, is the cause for a lot of this shit. Nobody has the power to really expand their mindsets. Nobody has the ability to think critically anymore. We don't have a great imagination anymore because everybody's just glued to their phone. The imagination comes to us, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's made for us already. It's easy access. We could just look up online and just search for whatever we want to search for. I remember I read this article, I think it was on Reddit, that said, what did people do before phones? Like, when going to bed, something like that. And some guy replied saying that, like, before phones, before bed, I would just lay down and just think, like, just imagine a lot of shit. And that would be my form of entertainment before bed. And I thought that shit was so cool. There has to be some benefit to that, right? Why can't we all find a way to remove ourselves from our phone before we go to bed and create our own imaginations in our head? You know what I'm saying? Like, one thing I started doing was started to read before going to bed. And I don't know, there's days where I had some crazy ass dreams. I'm not saying that's the reason for it, but I'm allowing myself to think, to imagine, to create in my head, to think of ideas, to think critically, to think out of the box, to put myself in different scenarios, to see how other things will play out. And I never used to do that when I was younger. That's because I was just so fixated on one thing. And I'm seeing it now with my nephews, my nieces, like everybody, all these kids, they don't have an imagination. And it's kind of sad. Like, really thinking about it, that shit is sad as fuck. That shit is not cool to me. Why does everybody seem like it's okay? But then again, I'm not the one to say anything. I don't got kids, so I can't be the judge in that area. But it's crazy. On Christmas, I would say this. The reason why I think like this is because this past Christmas, Christmas, all my nieces and nephews were in the living room and they was all on their iPads. And I was just like, bro, look at this shit. This is insane. We used to never be like this when we was younger. This is wild. Like all of them were on their iPads. They weren't even like playing with each other or anything like that. All of them were on their iPads just glued to the screen. There was a whole movie, a whole Christmas movie being played right in front of them. None of them were watching it. You know, there was music being played. It was a family gathering. You know what I'm saying? It's Christmas. As a kid, Christmas was like the best feeling for me when it came to the holidays. Yo, it was like they didn't even acknowledge the fact that it was Christmas until it was time to open up the presents. And I was just like, whoa, I really experienced the fact that we live in a different time now. I know I had experiences before, but that one really hit me because it's my nieces and nephews and kids that are gonna grow up in this future. I'm still optimistic, right? I'm still pretty optimistic about life, but it's little things like that that make me wonder, like, damn, I know in theory everything sounds okay, but what will happen when we finally reach 5 years from now or 10 years from now? I don't like to think like that too much because I'll start throwing on my tinfoil hat and start talking to walls and stuff like that. But other than that, man, I like to be in the moment and just appreciate what I have now and just try to work on things that I got issues in, you know what I'm saying? So, and play my game and chill and relax. So yeah, I'm just talking shit, you know, don't take this shit seriously when I speak. I just like speaking my mind and I think that's cool. I think everybody's allowed to speak their mind. Y'all have a nice one. Y'all be easy, all right?